Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Mystic Lizzie, a place for guidance, healing, and connection with the divine. Let's see today what message the divine has for us today. Take what resonates and simply leave behind what does not. But before we begin, let us bless the cards. Divine Creator, angels, and loving guides, please guide my hands as I shuffle these cards. May the message that comes through today be exactly what my collective needs to hear. May it bring clarity, wisdom, healing, and hope. Thank you. Let us begin. I have 4 of swords. The Chariot. The Ten of Cups. Wow. So, we have very beautiful cards here, and we have mixed energy. So the first card, I'm talking to someone who is really exhausted, who is needs to rest. I'm talking to someone here on the 4 of Swords. I'm talking about someone who, yes, so I was saying that the 4 of Swords is speaking to me about someone who is very exhausted. This card is telling me that you have been carrying a lot on your shoulder. You know, I'm talking to someone that has been going through a lot of responsibilities, some of responsibilities which are not even yours. But now it is time to put your feet on the ground and rest, you know. You can't carry everything by yourself. There is a time to work and there is also time to relax. So there comes a moment when you simply need to rest because you have been pushing yourself for a very long time. So when I look at this card, it is still telling me that some of the responsibilities, some of the things which you've been doing are not yours to carry, you know. So I see someone really who is truly exhausted, someone who has already done so much, you know. I'm talking to someone who is surrounded by responsibilities. Everybody wants a piece of you. Everybody needs your energy. Everybody is looking up to you. But I ask myself, who is looking after you? You know? So the card is advising you to put your sword and rest. Yeah. Because only through rest you will regain your strength and your energy. You know, because I'm talking to someone who has so much on their plate, someone who has carried many responsibility and has spent so much time taking care of other people. You know, your life has always been, I'm talking about someone whose life has always been about someone else. Now the card is saying you cannot carry all these burdens alone. You need to rest. You understand? Yeah, you need to rest. The second card which I pulled was the Chariot, you know? The Chariot, and I find it to be very beautiful card because to me, the Chariot represents victory, you know? You have gone through many struggles, life has been full of challenges, and you have fought hard for everything you have achieved today. This card tells me that your determination has not been in vain, you know. I am talking to someone who has fought all to be where they are today, I'm talking to someone who has gone through many struggles. Life has been, I'm talking to someone whose life has been full of challenges, a lot. But through all, you have fought for everything you have achieved today. So this card, the Chariot, tells me that your determination has not been in vain. You understand? So the Chariot is telling me that you are now moving in the right direction. When Chariot comes to your deck, comes along, it is just a promising card. It's a card which is saying that whatever where you are going, you are in the right direction. I truly see victory coming, with this card, because I see someone who is very focused. I see someone who is very determined, and someone who has left many battles behind. There have been so many battles in your life. But with this card now, I see you are moving towards a very wonderful victory. You understand? So everything has felt like a struggle. And that is exactly why the Four of Swords appeared, because everything has felt always like a struggle all the time. You understand? But then the Four of Swords appeared first, because the card is just reminding you that you don't have to keep fighting every battle. Stay focused, rest, because victory is coming, but you need to put your sword down and rest. And then there is this final card, 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, to me, is a card of celebration. This card is telling me about, there has been, what I see with this card is, it feels like there has been a lot of misunderstandings within the family. And this card is a promising card that the peace is coming, And I am also, with this card, I'm also seeing someone who have not been feeling well emotionally and even physically. Like, I'm talking to someone who has been going through a lot of health challenges here and there. So when I see this card to me, it's pointing towards recovery. If you have been suffering from a prolonged illness, this card to me is promising. What I see here, it is promising recovery and emotional fulfillment. That is what I see. So this card is just for it's a card of joyful moment and happiness and celebration. That is what I see in this card. You understand? So I also see the possibility with the family reunion. I see that what I'm feeling in my heart is like there has been a rift within the family, And this card is showing me that people are going to come together again and share and celebrate and share very happy moments together. So when I look at all these three cards together, I see someone who has spent so much time looking after everyone else. But now the divine is asking you to rest. You cannot win everything through struggle alone. The battle you have already fought. The victory is already on its way, okay? After you have taken time to rest and restore your strength, I see victory ahead. I see a beautiful season unfolding before you. I see also family healing, I see restoration is beginning to take place, a very wonderful emotional fulfillment. Understand? So everything starts coming together in a very wonderful way. So for me, these cards are this is one of my favorite draw. These cards are messages I see today in reading. I'm truly happy to have shared them with you. You understand? Because it's a very beautiful cards. So thank you so much for sitting with me today. If this reading resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. follow your inner light. Thank you so much. Bye.